Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you all things captivating, engaging, and just downright fascinating. Today we're about to embark on a journey into the intriguing world of research and evaluation. We're talking about randomized controlled trials, or RCTs for short. These are the unsung heroes of the research world, allowing us to measure the impact of specific interventions or programs by comparing them to a control group. Why is this important, you might wonder? Well, without RCTs, we'd be implementing programs without concrete evidence of their effectiveness. It's like trying to hit a bullseye in pitch darkness. RCTs shine a light on the target, helping us understand if and how an intervention is making a difference. So buckle up as we delve into the mechanics, the magic, and the monumental impact of these research superheroes. That's right, we're diving into the captivating world of randomized controlled trials, RCTs. So how does an RCT actually work? Well, it's all about the magic of randomization. In an RCT, participants are randomly assigned to one of two groups: the treatment group, which receives the intervention, or the control group, which does not. This process is known as random assignment, and it's the heart and soul of an RCT. Why do we do this? Well, random assignment helps to ensure that the two groups are as similar as possible at the start of the study. This way, any differences we observe at the end can be attributed to the intervention itself, rather than other factors that might differ between the groups. So imagine we're testing a new educational program. We'd randomly assign students to either receive the program, the treatment group, or continue with the standard curriculum, the control group. Then we'd compare the two groups to see if the program made a difference in the students' performance. But here's where it gets even more interesting. We don't just compare the two groups at the end of the study, we also measure their performance before the intervention begins. This is known as a baseline measure, and it gives us a starting point from which to measure change. For instance, let's say we're testing a new diet program. We'd measure participants' weight at the start of the study, the baseline, then again at the end. By comparing these two measures, we can see whether the program led to weight loss, and if so, how much. Why is this important? Well, it helps to ensure that any changes we observe are due to the intervention and not other factors. It also allows us to see how the intervention is affecting individuals over time, which can provide valuable insights into its effectiveness. And there you have it. Through the process of random assignment and the measurement of baseline and endline outcomes, RCTs provide a robust and reliable way to test the effectiveness of interventions. They allow us to separate the signal from the noise to see what's really making a difference. This gives us a clear picture of how the intervention is affecting the participants. It's like having a before and after picture, but for the effectiveness of a program. But hold on, folks, because there's even more magic to be discovered. Let's talk about the role of the placebo effect in randomized controlled trials. You see, in some RCTs, the control group participants receive a placebo treatment. Now, this placebo isn't just a sugar pill. It's a treatment that looks and feels exactly like the real intervention, but is, in reality, inactive. Why is this important, you ask? Well, it helps us to separate the wheat from the chaff, the true impact of the intervention from the placebo effects. Imagine you're testing a new painkiller. If people in the control group who are given the placebo also report pain relief, we can attribute this to the placebo effect, the power of belief. By comparing this with the intervention group, we can deduce the actual efficacy of the new painkiller. This helps us separate the true impact of the intervention from any placebo effects that might be present. Now, I can hear some of you wondering, but how do you know if the randomization process is truly random? That's a great question, and it's exactly where we're headed now. Ensuring randomization in randomized controlled trials, or RCTs, is crucial. It's like the secret sauce that makes the whole process reliable. But how do researchers ensure this randomization? Well, it's not as simple as drawing names from a hat or flipping a coin. It's all about using sophisticated statistical techniques to minimize bias and ensure comparability between groups. This involves complex algorithms and calculations that ensure each participant has an equal chance of being assigned to the intervention or control group. This way, researchers can be confident that any differences observed between the groups are due to the intervention itself and not because of some underlying factors. Researchers use fancy statistical techniques to ensure that the groups are comparable before the intervention begins, so we can be confident in the results. And here's the best part, RCTs have been used in a wide range of fields, from healthcare to education, economics to social welfare. They've been instrumental in shaping our understanding of the world around us. Let's take vaccines, for instance. RCTs have played a pivotal role in establishing their effectiveness and safety. They've given us clear, unbiased evidence on which vaccines work and which ones don't. In the realm of education, RCTs have helped us identify the most effective teaching methods and curricula. They've shown us what works best in the classroom, leading to improved learning outcomes for millions of students worldwide. When it comes to fighting poverty, RCTs have again proven their worth. They've allowed us to test different strategies and find the most effective ways to alleviate poverty and improve livelihoods. RCTs are more than just a research method, they're a tool for change, driving progress across numerous fields. They truly are a game changer. So, there you have it, folks. Randomized control trials, the superheroes of research, evaluation, and monitoring. We've learned about how these trials operate, using the magic of randomization to provide us with reliable and unbiased results. They illuminate the effect of interventions by comparing them to a control group, helping us separate the real effect from the placebo. We've also discovered that these trials are not limited to a single field. From healthcare to education, economics to social welfare, RCTs are changing the game, providing solid evidence about what works and what doesn't. They've aided us in understanding the impact of vaccines, the effectiveness of educational programs, and even the best strategies to combat poverty. And that wraps up our dive into the captivating world of RCTs. If you found this video informative and interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content.